take a seat, sit back, relax, and welcome to the Kladecast. Man, I haven't done that in a while. Today with me, I have my good friend Selma. Hello.
Hi.
Welcome to the podcast. Thanks for coming on.
Yeah, it's fun. It's interesting. I've never been to a podcast before.
Yeah, and I actually invited Selma here today because she's actually new to America, I guess. I would say
Yeah.
you want to explain like why I have you on?
Yeah, I'm an exchange student from Norway, and I just moved here. Never been to America before, so pretty cool.
Yeah, I just find it like super like interesting, like learning all this like kind of culture shock thing, like, and I kind of just want to hear all about it, like that. Now that we have time, like I kind of just want to hear like all about it. I don't know. I guess like my first question, like, what's like your first big culture shock that's like that you've like experienced?
I get asked that a lot, and I think it's probably like the weather.
The what? Really? The weather? Is that a culture shock?
Well, not a culture shock, but like
Here, that's what shocked you the most.
yeah. Well, the thing is, it's so much that it's just been so shocking. I don't really know, like, what's been the most shocking thing. I don't know. It's hard. I really don't know what to answer every time someone asks me that.
Okay, maybe like let me ask, like, what's the top 3 like biggest or like craziest things here that's different than back in Norway?
The food.
The food?
Oh yeah,
is it
definitely.
a lot?
Oh yeah, it's gross.
It's gross. Yeah.
Yeah.
Is like I thought I heard somewhere that like chocolate in other countries is different than here. Like, do you like the chocolate here?
Oh no, I don't.
Really?
Yeah.
Do you like the
sucks.
chocolate back in Norway?
Oh yeah, it's amazing.
Really?
Yeah, it is.
That's so crazy.
You know what? I did actually. I did have me a lot of chocolate when I got here, and Luke tried. I mean, my brother tried, and he really likes it.
I told her not to say names. It's okay. Yeah, it's okay. Yeah, he's staying. We could say his name. We'll say just this one name. But she's staying with my good friend Luke. His family has been very nice to have her stay for a whole year.
Yeah.
So yeah, back to chocolate. Like, does it kind of taste like throw up? Is that kind of like what it tastes like? That's what I heard.
Well, maybe not throw up, but I think it's kind of like just an interesting taste. It's just like
an aftertaste.
Yeah, it's just like, yeah, no.
It's so crazy. Like I want to taste like Norwegian chocolate and see if it's like way better or if like I will not like it.
Oh yeah, I think you would like it. It's so much.
Do you like the normal candy that's here?
I do, but it's totally different from Norway.
It's like a very, very sweet, right?
Well, I think everyone kind of likes the American candy because it's so much weird stuff. So it's just like fun to try. Yeah,
it's so interesting. Like what's your favorite food like since you've been here?
Well, I've been obsessed with Chipotle.
Yo, that's amazing. Yeah. Chipotle is awesome.
Yeah, no, we don't have any like Mexican fast food places. We don't really have that many fast food places, so.
Oh really?
Yeah.
It's just like McDonald's.
Yeah, and Burger King. That's really it.
Dang, yeah. I'm trying to think of like more like. You also like tipping was like a new thing for you, right?
Oh yeah, it's really embarrassing, but I did not tip my first time I was here. Like when I went to a restaurant with my friend, I did not tip. I didn't know I had to.
Well, it's because servers in other countries get paid way better than like people here.
Yeah, no, it's shocking. I was like, I'm sorry, I didn't know that I was gonna tip that much too.
Yeah,
tipping is a big deal here.
It is a big deal here. I've been having a lot of fun, like kind of just showing you around, or at least when you first came here.
Yeah, like the first day.
The first day we got Selma got here. How long was like the flight here?
It was like I wonder if I like was like traveling for like 24 hours.
24 hours?
Yeah.
And straight off the flight?
I just been home for like 30 minutes.
Yeah, she just got like to the house and we just like took her.
Yeah.
We took her to the high school and we got her to go watch like an American football game.
Yeah.
And then we were walking back and forth like between a football game and a volleyball game and you were just like, oh man, I'm walking so much and like we just got here.
Yeah. But it was really fun. It was really sweet of you guys taking me.
Yeah, it's fun and like it's kind of cool that like you've already made like a group of friends already.
Oh yeah.
Which is very cool. Like I like I don't know like if I'm right or wrong, but you also tried like I'm gonna bleep their names out, but
Yeah.
you tried hanging out with them and they were kind of acting like fake towards you, right? Is that true?
Well, I don't really know, but she wasn't really fake. I don't want to like call her out or anything, but she just wasn't really interested, and that's okay. But it makes me a little uncomfortable, like being alone in the school. I was like kind of hoping that she would be like, I don't know, but you know, I'm okay with it, and she does her own thing.
Were you like really stressed out like the first day of school?
Oh yeah, I was like calling my mother, and I was like, I don't know what to do. And I just took the COVID vaccine like the day before, like my first day. I was so sick. I just had to go home. Like my first day was like I'm at nurse office.
Being like in a new country, like in a new school, like and not really knowing anyone, like I can imagine how stressful that is.
Yeah, it's stressful.
It's cool. It's like surprising. Like when I first started talking to Selma, like when I first met her, I was so surprised like how well you knew English and how much slang you knew. Like I thought for sure like you wouldn't know what like hooking up was, but you're like, oh yeah, I know what that is. Yeah. Like mind blown. Like that's something that like I not just learned, but like I learned like later in life. Like,
yeah, no, a lot of people are shocking about my English, and I do think that I'm like one of my. I was like the bad English friend in Norway. So just like
you were the what? The bad English friend?
Well, I was like the one who didn't speak that good English. So you can just
really
you can just compared
to everyone else in your group, you were like bad at English.
Yeah,
that's
people,
crazy to
laughing.
think.
I was like, yeah.
Yeah, I like your English sounds like fluent. I would never like second guess.
Thank you.
Is there any like new slang that you're gonna use now in like your daily
life?
Yeah,
definitely. I think it's a lot of words I just don't even notice that I've been learning, and I'm just like saying it, and I'm like, oh, it's gonna. Yeah, I'm talking to my mom and dad and my friends a lot because I miss them. Yeah. But I just can't. It's so Norwegian words I just can't remember. I'm just like I have to say it in English. It's so funny.
Really, you're forgetting like Norwegian words?
Some words, yeah.
Some words. That's funny.
That is funny.
Like you kind of have like a weird like because you're in a foreign exchange program or you're kind of in like a weird foreign exchange program too. You want to like explain that because I think it's like it's kind of not sad, but it's like you're gonna be gone for a while. Yeah, you explain it. You explain.
So I was traveling with a company at EF, and I really just like pay a lot of money, and they send me here, and they just fix my school stuff. But I really didn't get a good impression from EF. They didn't really help me a lot, and I just did everything my own.
You did everything.
Yeah, and I'm not really an exchange student at my school, so now I'm like
you're basically on your own.
Yeah.
So you're staying here for a year, and it's part of like the exchange program where like you can't see your parents for a year also, right?
Well, they can come here, but it's like 24 hours flight, so it's not that easy.
Is it that like they like, or obviously they want to see you, but it's like they want you to get the full experience? And,
yeah, they definitely want to come, and I've told them that I'm not sure if I want them to come. It would be sad when them living again, and it would just be I don't know. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I bet you're still like having the time of your life. Like this is just like one big vacation, right? Yeah. That seems like so much fun. Like is school like a lot different than Norway?
Yeah, like the opposite. It's totally different, and it's so many students that I'm just like, I don't know what to.
You won't be able to. You'll go like all 4 years without knowing mostly everyone. In Norway, you have like really small classes, right?
Oh yeah.
You know everyone.
Oh yeah, everyone.
I know, man. I just find like all of it like really interesting. I'm trying to think more, and also like my podcasting skills have declined a little bit. I haven't done this in a while. I'm trying to keep the conversation going.
I've never done this.
I don't know. It's all really new. I'm trying to think like. I don't know. Do you have anything that you want to add like from your experience that's just like really different?
Well, I think that a lot of it like looks so great because I post a lot of pictures, not a lot. I'm pretty bad at that. But I post a little and I talk to my friends how good it is because they only want to hear the good stuff. Yeah. but it's been hard, and it's not been easy at all, and you're here all alone, so it's really like you really have to like get together, and you just really have to like you kind of have to be really independent and being strong, and you really are all alone.
That's like a really good perspective that I think you're bringing, because I thought you were like having a lot of fun, but I also like, now that you're saying that, like I can understand like how it could be really sad, and like social media definitely gives off like a more happy impression than like what's actually going on.
And I think it's important to talk about it too, because it's not like super easy, and it's not always just fun. It's hard times too.
And like, is it more hard like for you like portraying that you're super happy on social media, or is it just like you're like it's just really hard and like you can't really like do anything about it just because like you're far from home, you know?
Well, I'm far from home, and I'm trying to like do the best out of it, and I kind of just have to too, but I think it's important to like have someone to talk to, because I do have a friend who lives in Jorbalinda, and she's from Norway too. She went to my class in Norway. That's the reason we both are here, because I pushed her to go. But she is like the one I talk to, and it's really nice to have someone close that speak your same language and from your same town.
And like you're kind of able to have like you're able to connect with someone who's kind of going through the same experience with. Is she kind of having like the same like kind of negativity a little bit also?
Well, it's been different for both of us, because it's just been different stuff that we have like been struggling with. But it's been hard. It's hard for everybody. But I just think I wish I was more like prepared for have hard times, if that makes sense.
Don't like, you just expect like you're going on like this trip to America, like it's all gonna be really fun.
You only see the good pictures.
I mean that's something good to bring up in like social media too. Like I get it, like how like it's all, you don't also want to be like depressing on social media either. Like you don't want to be like, oh, like
look at me, I'm crying.
Yeah, like
so sad.
I'm crying here in America. Like all of you guys back home, like I'm not having like a great time.
Yeah.
I mean, you kind of had someone visit you for a little bit, right?
I did. My cousin come.
Yeah, and how was that?
Oh, that was amazing. Oh, I love her. And she was here for a week, and we went to San Francisco.
Oh yeah, how was that?
It was dirty, but it was really cool. Yeah.
Well, how is it kind of like living with like another family?
It's really, I did have the best family I could ever get. I'm gonna be honest with that. And it's hard for a lot of exchange students to get to the families. I know so many people who just comes to all these families that just
like don't like them. Maybe? Yeah.
So it's hard, but I'm just so glad that I'm where I am, and it's interesting because I am a guest, but I'm also like the part of the family. So it's just like sometimes it gets weird, but it's really nice.
They're gonna be part of your family for a while.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. And like, are you planning on after this maybe coming back and like maybe like living in America like once you're done like with this trip?
Yes, I have thought about it, and I think it would be fun. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna come visit here, but I'm not sure if I'm gonna move here. But it would be fun.
Yeah. Do you have outside of school? Did you have more fun in Norway or here so far?
Well, I think I experienced more new stuff here, but I was so like. Well, COVID, and also COVID, but I just was kind of like more like I knew what I was doing there. But I think I had more fun here because it's just more experience. Yeah,
there's a lot, and also you're in like the best place ever. You're in like California, like right next to the beach, like
it's the best place to come.
And our school too is like huge. I thought it was really funny because on the first day we brought Selma to the school, she thought we were at like a college campus.
Yeah, it was crazy.
Yeah, we're in a really good school, just like a really good area too.
And
you really got like blessed with like the family and just like where you're at too. Was there like a chance that like you went like to a different state or something like that?
I could, so like the money I paid, I could like come wherever in United States. So I could like come to Texas or Utah or anywhere.
I imagine you going to like you like as a Norwegian girl just like going into ATV riding.
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe you would enjoy ATV riding and dirtback riding, but
Maybe.
I don't know if like Texas and all that is your vibe.
I don't know either. Like, yeah, but so I have a couple of friends starting in Florida, and they paid a lot more money than I did.
That's also very redneck.
Yeah, and yeah, I don't know. I don't know about Florida.
Are you wanting to like travel to the other states while you're here also?
Oh, I would love to.
Yeah, where do you want to go? Do you want to visit the redneck county?
Oh no, I don't. I don't want to use my money on that. But well, I'm here, and I think that's so much better. But I don't know. I really just want to see stuff, and I don't know what's like the good places to go either.
What was like the stereotype that like you heard of America before you got here?
Well, that's hard because it's like America is like America. Everything's like so American. Mm-hmm. So when I first got here, it was just like, it's so typical American.
Yeah, like what? Like the food? Like everything's really fatty.
Food and the clothes and like the way people act is just so. Yeah.
There's a lot of fake people here. I think that's what makes like kind of like, or especially like California and LA. Like that gives it like its spice. Is like people are not genuine, which is like kind of sad.
It is sad, but I don't think I met that many like fake people. But yeah, I think it's more. You kind of have to. It's so much more like you guys talk a lot, and I talk a lot, so it works for me. But it's just so much more open about stuff, and I really like that. Like
open like emotionally.
Yeah.
Oh, really? Is in Norway like you're not really open about like mental health and all that?
Oh yeah, you are, but I wouldn't say like. I don't think I've like ever talked to a boy like I talk to you right now.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Never?
Well, maybe like once or twice, but it's not often at all. Like it's not.
Man, that's pretty interesting. And is that just like a culture thing in Norway where like
I think
you just
so.
Really? Yeah.
Yeah. I'm not sure actually. I feel like it's been a long time since I've been there now, but I don't know. I just I think it's so different when it comes to like being open and talk and.
Yeah, I mean, like when I was younger, like I kind of had the impression of like, oh, like you're a man, like you kind of got to be tough and like not really talk about your feelings a little bit. My parents weren't always like, oh, you can't cry, like never like that. But there was like, come on, like man up, like do that.
Of course.
But like now, like as I've gotten older, like it's like all the people around me, they're like, yeah, you could be open about your mental health and how you're feeling, and like that's always been like really good for me. And I think that's a big difference for you that like you're seeing people like be just genuine. Like I think I remember like at my house one time you saw like me and a couple of my friends, we were like, I love you guys, like you guys are awesome, and you were kind of like surprised by that. Am I just like imagining that?
Well,
maybe.
Yeah, no, I think it's more like a loving perspective. I think it's just like more you guys are just love each other, and I don't know, it's more like man to man. Yeah, in Norway I would say, but I'm not sure. I don't really have, well, it's just like so much more girl and boy in Norway that I don't think it's so, I don't know, it's just totally different from what I'm used to.
In America, like, or in California, not everywhere in America, but like homosexuality, like bisexuality, like the LGBTQ plus, like a lot of that is really accepted here.
Oh yeah, it is.
And is that different than in Norway? Is there?
Well,
Yeah, sorry, our cat just walked onto the table.
So cute though. But I think it's accepted, but I think it's just more. It is accepting, but it's like I know it's a lot of people that are like struggling with that in Norway, and I think it's so many more people here that is more open about it. But it's at the same time, it's so much more people here.
There's a lot more people here.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, like, I can imagine, like, especially if it's, like, kind of newer to, like, the community, or, like, Norway, like, society, that, like, that community is, like, accepted, like, why it would take more time. Like, it, like, we're, like, everything, like, when I was little, like, I didn't even know, like, what being gay was. And then, like, when I was older, like, the community became, like, really big, and, like, everyone became really accepting of it, and it seemed like it was really, really fast. So it's kind of interesting how the LGBTQ plus community, like, grew really fast, and, like, everyone's so accepting of it. Besides, like I would say, like, Republicans, because, not to get political, but, like, like, the Republican views, or, like, Republican states, they're kind of against like, gay marriage and all that type of stuff.
Well, I think it's so I think it's much more accepting here, but I think it's not like against it in Norway. I just think it's just more people that are open here.
Yeah,
I would say.
And, like, just like what I was guessing, like, it's kind of newer, like a newer thing in Norway, so it's just, like, taking more time to, like, roll around.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's really interesting.
Yeah, it is interesting. Yeah.
I had a mind fart. Oh my god, I'm trying to, like, come up with questions on the spot. It's hard. It's hard. So also in Norway, like, parties are, like, you were allowed to drink and do all that in Norway. Like,
well,
is that a little bit?
It's 18.
18. Oh.
I'm not 18 yet.
Oh, well.
But who cares?
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
Is like
I started when I was really young.
Yeah. Is the party culture there, like, different than it is here?
I would say from the experience I have, I think it's like the American parties I have, like, imagined is kind of like the ones we have in Norway.
Oh yeah, it's just, or it's,
I think
like,
they're
exactly
better in Norway.
Oh, the parties are better in Norway.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I don't really. Well, I've been to some parties, but I haven't, like, been to, like, the main.
Like, massive parties.
Yeah. And I don't know if I'm going to one either,
I don't think anything like that can even really happen, like, here. Like, you try to have a party with, like, 100 people, and the cops will just come down, or the police will be there, like, instantly. That's just kind of how it is here.
Yeah.
Especially, like, where we live, like, the police, and, like, they're all, like, they're really good. They're really like, I like that, and I don't like that in a way. Like, if I was getting, like, robbed or something like that, I know the police are going to be there, but if there's a party, like, also the police will be there really fast. There's good and bad about it.
Yeah. In Norway, the police are, like, more, well, I don't know what to say. We're, like, friends with the police. I wouldn't say it's that. I think it's more like people are more afraid of the police here. I would say. I think so.
I think, yeah. A lot of people are, like, really against the police also.
No, like, really, we're friends with the police, I would say, compared to here.
Is that something that was, like, kind of a big difference to you also? Like,
Yeah.
people not liking the police?
Well, yeah. And people, like, being afraid of them. Because, yeah, I can like, have
a conversation with a police officer?
Of course. It's been many times.
Yeah.
And just, not because I'm in trouble, but just because I'm just like, oh, hi. But, yeah. But, the partying and stuff, it's different. I would say it's better because it's more people at the same place. And really, I really just started, like, partying, like, really, like, crazy when I started in high school. And I started in high school 1.5 years ago because the school system is weird. Yeah. So I started in high school when I was 15, and all of my friends were 16.
Huh. Interesting. Yeah. Okay, so, like your school transferring stuff, like, how is that working? Like, because you have to take, like, different requirements in Norway, so you're kind of taking, like, like, I would say, like younger student classes. Am I right?
Well, I'm not taking that much younger classes. Well, maybe I am. I'm taking, like, I have 2 history classes.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I have government and I have U.S. history, and yeah, so it's only, like, 2, I think, because it also takes, because it's like the school system in Norway is like totally different. It's just like it can't compare at all. So it's just so hard because like I said, you guys have been like in high school for many years. I kind of just started. We're like in the same age, so it's just weird because I'm in middle school so much longer. Or I'm in middle school 3 years, but I started when I was like 13. So.
Huh. Yeah, that's interesting. And are you wanting to go to college now in America or back in Norway?
I think I'm going back to Norway. Yeah, well, actually not sure. I kind of want to go to England.
England? Ah, what's in England?
Well, I just want to learn more about the culture and just like see, and it's just fun seeing new things.
Are you just wanting to like travel the world kind of?
Well, yeah. Well, I want to, but I just want to travel to cool places.
Are you going to be going on the senior trip this year? Did you find out about that before it happened?
Yeah, no.
So you're not going.
Are you going?
Yeah, but I'm going on a senior trip to the Bahamas, but I also might do another one where I just travel Europe.
Yeah.
Because technically I'm Jewish. Yeah. So I could get like a free birthright trip to Israel. Wow. So I could get like a free trip to Israel and then I could travel Europe from there.
Wow.
So I'm thinking like maybe that's what I'm gonna do.
You text me.
Oh, we will for sure come to Norway.
Oh, good.
We mentored you here. You have to take us everywhere in Norway. But you got to make it like crazy fun.
I'll take you to all the cool places.
I don't even know like what there is or like what to do in Norway. All
I don't know
is
either.
Just like Vikings.
Wait. Wait. Yeah, maybe a little.
Maybe just Vikings.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
No. Well, I would love to like show you like where I live and like what the people look like and the shops and.
I would love to go. I love to shop, so I would definitely enjoy just shopping in Norway.
Yeah, it's gonna be interesting.
Yeah,
and
I want to see like when I go to other countries, the culture shock is like, or I think like as an American, like when you travel to other countries, like you expect Americans expect everything to be just like America, so culture shocks are really hard for people like that. So like, when I travel to like Mexico or Costa Rica, and there's like street vendors like coming up to you all the time and like you're negotiating prices, like that was like a big culture shock for me. Obviously there's more that like maybe I don't remember, but like I'm curious like in Norway like what that culture shock would be like.
Yeah, I wanted to. Well, it's just so different. I think everything would just be like whoa, and like how people talk, because no one talk English there, so people would like start talking English for you.
Yeah, I would have to have a little bit of Norwegian in me. I would just have you be my translator for everything.
I will.
If I go to pick up a girl in Norway, you got to be my translator. I got to be like, you're so pretty.
Really well. Everyone talk really well in Norway, like English, so it wouldn't be a problem.
I got to be like, you're so pretty, baby, and then you got to like translate it for me. Yeah? Will you do that for me?
I will.
Okay, good. Yeah, I got to pick up a Norwegian girl.
Oh, yeah.
Like while I'm in Norway.
I
travel
think
to Norway.
Yeah.
I would love to travel to Norway. And I got to make sure like to remember to reach out to you if I do go to Norway.
Oh yeah, like it's kind of funny. My counselors that I have at my school, they have given me their number because they want to travel to Norway and visit me.
Visit America?
No. Like,
your counselor's here.
Yeah.
Oh, they want to visit you in Norway?
Yeah.
Oh, that's nice.
It's really cute. Yeah. It's gonna be interesting.
Just like, I don't know, like what's like the one like big thing that you've taken away from this? I heard my cat just running around somewhere. What's like the big like thing that like that has been like really happy to you, or like the kind of just like the biggest lesson that like you've taken away from like coming to America so far?
Like what I think I've like learned.
Yeah, like the biggest thing, or like I don't know, like the biggest like emotional thing, or like I don't know, just like the biggest thing that you've taken away from being in America so far, like to your life.
I think just like being alone. It really just makes you like stronger in so many ways.
That's good.
And I've never been alone, so
Yeah.
like this. So, but I'm not really alone. I have a lot of good people around me. But
you've made a lot of friends.
yeah, just like you have like a soft spot for some people, and just not being around them, it's hard, and that's something that was taken away from me. But I think that I just grown it, and it makes me more independent, and I think it just makes me a better person, really.
Aw, I like that a lot. Yeah, I could definitely see you becoming like you're definitely like on it, like having to be really independent while you're here, and you're definitely gonna become like a lot stronger. Like once you go back to Norway, or just like the rest of your life, you'll be able to know like, hey, like I lived like in America, like or not alone. You had people, but almost alone. Like you came here by yourself. You didn't come here with anyone else. Like you're kind of like alone, but you've been doing it. You've been going through it, and you've been holding through it strong.
Yeah, that's true. And I think it's important to talk about it too, because I think it's weird because a lot of European people go on exchange here to America. But no one from America go from America. Yeah. Like a lot of people here haven't seen snow.
Yeah, like, I think that's crazy. There's also a lot of people in America that have never seen the ocean. Yeah. And like I had to do this community service thing where I took people out. Like I was kind of like a lifeguard basically, and we took people out like that lived in like inner America, and they've never seen the ocean before in their life, and we took them out on the ocean, and they were like terrified. Like they all thought they were gonna die, but like like never being able to see snow, like, and like the ocean, never traveling to like other countries, like that's something sad that like people in America, like I think that's just an American thing too.
I know it is.
like Europeans, like they're always wanting to travel and explore, and Americans are just like, no, I'm fine where I'm at, which is sad because like I want to be able to explore everywhere.
That's the thing. America is so big that people are just like, I'm fine, I've seen enough.
Exactly.
Yeah, but really it's just whole other world.
Part of the world that they just haven't seen yet.
Yeah, definitely. So they're missing something.
They definitely are missing something. I feel like you just like you get a new appreciation, or just like you just learn about life more when you travel. And like I definitely want to travel alone to some other country. Even though, like, I'm going to be, like, scared shitless. Like, I'm not going to know what to do. Like,
yeah, it's going to be scary, but it's going to be so much fun.
Yeah, I mean, also, like, as a guy, it's a lot easier for me because, like, I don't have to worry about, like, getting kidnapped. If I was, like, being a girl nowadays, like, traveling to, like, other countries, like, I would be a little bit, like, worrisome. Obviously, like, America isn't that bad, but if I was going to, like, Europe, like, all by myself, like, you're with the family, but if I was just, like, traveling or visiting, like, being a woman doing that would be really hard and like really scary.
Well, yeah, and I think in some ways it would be more scary to travel alone here than.
You think it's scarier to travel alone here than in like Europe?
Yeah.
Yeah, why is that?
Because people kill each other here like every day. And like the thing is that like I can't really do anything outside my house at night here. Like I would take a walk middle of the night and no one would care.
Yeah. Does that kind of scare you, like here, like that you're not supposed to like do stuff like out in the middle of the night?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it sucks because I did that.
Out all night?
Yeah, like it's so different. Like you won't be kidnapped if you go out at night.
That's definitely that was probably a big culture shock for you.
Oh yeah.
Like don't go out at night.
Oh yeah.
Like someone may like kidnap you or something.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Yeah, and like in America, like we raise our kids now to like don't go outside like at night. Like we teach them about like the guy in the white van.
Yeah.
Like that's something
I teach now.
That you're getting taught now.
Yeah.
In Europe, in Europe, you're not really, or Norway, Europe, like you're not really taught that, are you? Like everyone's kind of friendly.
Yeah, everyone's really friendly, and if you get kidnapped, it just wouldn't make any sense. Like, well, it would make sense, but like I'm from a so small town too, that if I was like alone outside in Oslo, our capital, it would be different, I think. Like, it wouldn't be that smart, but at the same time, I've done it. I'm out alone there, and no one cares.
Yeah, that's kind of
Like, everyone is that. Like, it's just so funny because, like, my sister, she's 12. Back in Norway, and she is out all night, hanging out with friends, and
like,
just
the middle
like
of the night?
yeah, middle of the night, and she's just walking around in the street, and no one cares. It's just normal.
Yeah, that seems so much fun.
Yeah.
And can you guys actually like see the stars also?
Yeah.
Yeah, like that's
Every
something.
night.
That's something sad that like because you cannot really see the stars here.
I know.
And mostly what you think are stars are like satellites.
Oh yeah.
Which is really I get really sad by that. And like there's Catalina Island like near us.
Yeah.
And when you go out there you see just like light pollution. Like
Yeah.
you see like a big dome over like where we live and just like all the things that like our city just like stops us from seeing like all the millions of stars in the skies. In Norway, like you see that.
Oh yeah.
That's
you
like
see everyone. It's really nice.
That's like it's sad, like the little things that like you want to appreciate that.
Oh
are not
yeah,
there.
I really love the stars in Norway. It's like kind of sad that it's not here.
Is there any like of those little things that like you miss out really bad, like that was in Norway that's not here?
Like, yeah, the way my relationships with my teachers in school, and it was like it's just like no one cares about you here in school.
Dang, that's intense. That's kind of like the teachers
That's
here.
True.
Yeah.
Because it's like what? Like I think because I'm not sitting at a desk in my class because there's so many people sitting on a chair. My back hurts after sitting on it for like 2 hours. So that sucks. And like because my counselor was my teacher in Norway.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Oh, so you got to be able to like really connect with all your teachers.
Like if you have like home problems, she will know about it and you will get to skip, or she will help you. And like our nurse is our like therapist.
That's so crazy to think about. Like
So everyone goes to her like all the time.
Like how supportive everything is there.
Yeah.
People.
I went to a big school back in Norway, my high school, and we are about 1,000 students.
Yeah, that was a big.
I think it's like 4,000 students here.
Yeah, we have a really big
Oh yeah,
school.
it's crazy, but yeah.
Yeah. Anything else like any little thing that you miss? Like something like the stars, like stuff like that.
Yeah, well, the smell.
The smell, is it like really smelly here? Is it gross?
No, it's not really smelly. I just feel like I can't breathe.
You can't breathe. Oh, that's interesting. It's so polluted here.
Yeah, it's
all
so much
gross.
more stuff in the air. Like it is. Like it's not that anymore. It's just like so clear. You can just like.
You can actually breathe in the
Yeah.
air. Yeah.
That's what I would just like really notice. And something I also really notice while I'm here that no one smokes cigarettes here.
Well, like I think it's also just because like you don't really see it because you have to like hide it. Like
That's the thing. And I love cigarettes. I think it sucks. Everyone smokes cigarettes in Norway. I promise I'm not the only one. Like everyone does it, and it's cool. Like it is with weed here. Like weed is not cool in Norway. So I just think it's I don't know.
Yeah, that's like something interesting too. Like do you see like a similarity in like smoking cigarettes in Norway to like vapes here?
Yeah, like vape is not a cool thing in Norway. It's kind of just like, oh, he's vaping, not happening.
Yeah, weed is definitely like you've seen it. Like weed is kind of like what like cigarettes is in Norway.
Well, yeah, but I think cigarettes is so much better. But well, it's the thing. Like if I I noticed that if I would smoke cigarettes here, people would judge me.
Yeah, you're very judged upon for smoking cigarettes
and
here.
that, like, it's just like,
Kind of makes you sad.
Yeah, well, it does make me sad because I'm not like addicted or anything, but but it's just like, who cares? Like, why?
No one should
I don't care about you smoking weed, so why should you care for me smoking cigarettes?
Yeah, everyone here is very judgmental in general, but also like about like I judge people for smoking cigarettes, and like I hate the smell. I don't like it, but like I could see what the appeal is. I don't smoke cigarettes
Everyone
either.
in Europe smokes cigarettes. So if I would smoke cigarettes in Norway, we'd be like, oh, she's smoking cigarettes. No one cares
Yeah, no
because
one cares.
everyone does it.
And that's like the same now for weed here. Like, oh, you're smoking weed, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's gonna be interesting to see. I'm excited to get like home and like
smoke a cigarette.
Kidding, but yeah.
You're excited to smell the fresh air
Yes.
and all the cigarettes.
Yeah, something like that.
Okay, well, that's all the time that we have today.
Yeah.
We got to, let's see, about 43 minutes.
Wow.
So you have any like final things like you want to share, like any final message you want to give off? You want to say?
Pressure's on.
The the pressure's on. Yeah. some final something.
Well, I think everybody, especially from America, should definitely do an exchange year and leave America.
Okay, I like it. You want to say like hello to your family back home if they maybe watch this?
Oh yeah, hi. Miss you guys.
Hi. Okay, that's it.
I talk to them every day. So.
I wanted to say thank you guys for listening and watching to the podcast. Again, we're on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, and YouTube. Please make sure to like, comment, do anything you can to like give support to this channel. It really means a lot. Thank you for Selma.
Thank you for having
coming
me.
onto the podcast. It was a lot of fun. I
Really
learned a lot
fun.
about you. It was very interesting. Do you want to shout out any social media or anything?
I'll like say my social media.
Yeah, if you want to. You don't have to.
Well, yeah, sure. Do I have to say it?
Yeah, just say it. What's your Instagram?
We can skip that.
Okay.
It's too hard. No one will understand my name.
Okay, we'll just skip it then. Thank you, Selma, for coming on. We'll do the little applause sounds. Woo! Thanks again. See everyone. Have a good day. Bye, everyone.